Good morning, Zach. My name is Pujan Patel with the Chicago Cubs. It's great to speak with you today. Zach, I'm calling to discuss with you some opportunities that we have at Wrigley Field this season to see how you all might be a fit. So I'm curious, Zach, what are you currently doing in regards to corporate events?
Well, corporate events. What do you mean exactly? Like we do a
Uh,
lot of crazy things with outreach with the community and all that kind of stuff. So what do you mean exactly?
okay, so I'm thinking of more like your employee side. What do you do to
Oh,
get
okay,
your employees
sure.
out, have a nice night, a nice
hmm
connection,
hmm
make them feel appreciated,
Yeah,
pretty
well,
much.
absolutely. That's something so important that we need to do. Again, since we're such community driven, we love to make sure we're giving back no matter what, even if it's with our own employees. Again, we don't do a lot of crazy events. Again, the job itself is pretty rewarding. But again, we like to do like staff pizza parties, stuff like that. Sometimes we'll sit down. Again, since it's March, we've been watching March Madness almost every
Oh
weekend
yeah.
after work, and we've been inviting people in, ordering some food, getting some catering, and just having a fun weekend with March Madness going on.
Okay, okay, that sounds great. It
Yeah,
seems like you guys are a sports-centered company,
absolutely.
so let me ask you a few questions about your experience with the
Mhm.
Cubs itself. Have you ever been to a Chicago Cubs game?
Oh, absolutely, I have. I'm a huge Cubbies fan.
Okay,
Been since day one, since I've been born. Born and raised in Chicago. Again, been to Wrigley way too many times, but love it,
love to
love
hear
it.
that. You have any players that you specifically like to follow?
Oh, Chris Bryant is my man.
Oh yeah,
He's smacking home.
uh,
I always make sure I'm in the outfield because I'm trying to catch a home run from him every time I'm there
yeah.
because I know it's going to happen.
It's nice seeing him sling the ball from third too every once in a
Oh my
while. He
gosh,
gives you a show from both
oh, absolutely.
sides.
Since we got him,
Yeah,
it's been a different kind of game.
yeah,
Honestly, I've loved every second of it.
yeah. That's awesome. So when was
Mhm.
the last time you were out at a Cubs game?
Yeah, so I actually was at opening day. Was it this past week? I guess. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a crazy one. So,
yeah.
so yeah, this past week I was at opening day. I had a blast. It was a great game, and yeah, so that was the last one, and I'm hoping to come back soon.
Okay. May I ask you if you brought any of your employees, or you might have went with friends?
Yeah, I went with my wife
Okay.
and our one child. So we went. I had a really good time. The kid loved it. Again, he's 5 now, so he's starting to actually be able to walk around, kind of see the game.
Yeah.
It's really fun. So yeah,
Wow, that's great. Let
yeah,
me ask you a few more questions about your company and if you would like to bring them out to games
sure,
since you've had such great experiences at
sure,
the Cubs field.
absolutely.
Obviously hearing from all the great experiences you've had at the Cubs field,
hmm
would you recommend this to your employees and
hmm
make this a program that you would give to your employees as
Yeah.
almost a reward?
Oh, absolutely, definitely. Like again, I'd love to combine my love of sports with my work, because again, that's I love my job and I love my employees, and that I think it'd be a fun thing to do.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah.
How important is the atmosphere when you're entertaining people
hmm
in your business and things like
Oh,
that?
very important. Again, like,
Okay.
positivity is one of my biggest things, and that's
Oh,
another thing I love about the game of baseball. Is again, it's always a positive atmosphere. Again, you're always cheering on your team no matter what the score is, and it's something that I always really think is important, especially even in relation to my with my employees too. So,
yeah, that sounds
yeah.
great. It seems like atmosphere is a huge
Oh,
priority to you
definitely,
guys.
definitely.
So I think that's why I think it would be a good idea for us to combine our two businesses here and see if we can get you and your company with some group tickets out
Yeah,
here.
that would be
Would
cool.
you like to come out to Wrigley Field, say next Tuesday for
Yeah.
a nice walk around the tour, walk
Mhm.
around the stadium? Maybe we can talk about some different group plans and ticket plans you might
Yeah.
want for your company.
Sure. Well, I'll just tell you right now, Pujan. I mean, next week is just crazy for me. I'll be honest with you. Is there any way we could do it another day, maybe?
Okay. If
But
okay, if your next week's booked up, I can book you for a week out. So
okay,
Tuesday, April 20th, let's say.
okay, that would work.
That
Good.
works. Okay.
I just have one other thing. So again, something that again, since we're a company, we're very community driven. So again, we don't have a lot of revenue generation in our company. So again, a big thing is the expense of these tickets. Again, I'd love to have my employees out there all the time. I'd love to go to more games, but again, it's something that's not as financially feasible for us. So that's just one big concern I have with this.
Okay, a lot of companies run into this problem, and I can appreciate that because
Sure.
not every company has as much cash flow as others.
hmm
So, the thing that we really like to help with is we have tailored plans to certain
Okay.
groups and certain companies.
Sure.
So, we even sell group tickets to like small churches
Oh,
and
okay.
places like that.
Great.
So, we even go out to nonprofits and help them out. So, I
Yeah.
think even if you don't have the most cash flow and the most
Mhm.
budget to pay for this entertainment reward type
Sure.
project,
Yeah.
I think we can help you out and find you
Okay.
a plan that will fit your
Yeah.
needs.
Yeah. I mean,
Specifically.
one of our March Madness weekends might have to take a back seat, but honestly, I think the team would really appreciate a game out in Wrigley.
Yeah, and I think one of the big advantages to really getting your team out at an outing such as this, such as a Cubs game, is that it brings a sense of their love for the city, but it also brings them together outside of the workplace, which can be great for team camaraderie.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree.
Yeah. So, will I see you April 20th at the Cubs field?
Yeah, I think I might have to say yes to that. I think that sounds great. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to actually see the field a little bit again when a little bit less people are there. I think that'd be fun. So
yeah,
I think we'd be good for that.
I think we can have a great discussion when you get here. I'll see you April 20th at Wrigley Field, Zach.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot, Pujan.
You have a good one.
You too.